All right, what is going on, everyone? We're back here again with another vehicle here at Hoogie's Imports. So this one is one that has been on my bucket list for a long time. This is a 1994 Suzuki Alto Works RSX. So the RSX denotes that it is a dual overhead cam F6A engine. Of course, these things are all little F6A turbocharged 3-cylinder 660cc engines. You can have the Turbo IE, which has just the single overhead cam, which, it produces about the same power. But the special thing about the dual overhead cam F6A, same engine as the Cappuccino and the AZ1 and a bunch of other vehicles, well, not a bunch of other vehicles, other Suzuki K cars, which, the Jimny also has the single overhead cam F6A. And, yeah, some experts might be able to tell me more about which vehicles has this engine. But yeah, I wanted the RSX because it has the dual overhead cam engine, which revs to like 9,000 RPM or something crazy like that. But yeah, this one here, super clean overall. It's got a few little imperfections on there. I really wanted, I think the 1994 is the latest year that you can get with this body style. I really like the squared off roof line and all that. I just prefer this body style over the next generation, the newer generation right after this. Just like those little headlights, the roof scoop and all that. It's all very iconic to me. So just gonna try to go through this as quickly as I can. We're losing light here, as you can see. But yeah, so this one here, obviously, as you guys can already tell, it's riding on some 14-inch TE37 wheels, which is very nice. Nice little bonus on this car. So, yeah, I mean, the wheels themselves are probably worth $1,500 for the set. So, nice little bonus there. So this one here is mostly stock. As you can see, it's a little bit modified. Has some riding on some coilover suspension, so it's been lowered a little bit. The ride is pretty stiff on it, but still comfortable. But it is a little K sports car, so yeah, take that what you will. So it does have an aftermarket exhaust as well. The exhaust itself is not very loud, but the F6A engine is like one of the best sounding engines in my opinion. Little turbo 3 cylinders sound absolutely great. So we'll come around here. So we'll look at some of the imperfections. Overall, as you guys can see, it's very clean. I guess you'll be able to tell about more of the imperfections when it's a little bit brighter out, but like I said, I was just trying to get this video in here real quick. But yeah, so there are some spots of paint fade, like on some of the plastic trim you'll see, and mostly on this side, and then this lower section is all pretty faded just on this side. The sun must have hit this side of the vehicle more than the other side, wherever it was sitting in Japan. So yeah, right there as well, got some pretty good paint fade. The clear coat's all the way gone right there, but as we get down lower, as you can see, the clear coat's still pretty nice down there. It's definitely much nicer on this side of the vehicle. You can see here, looks much nicer. No fade on this side. Up top, there's some fade right here on the door, unfortunately. It's not absolutely perfect, but it does run and drive great. The AC blows very cold on it. No rust underneath. It's in really great condition otherwise. And this thing is sitting at 170,000 kilometers, I think, 174,000 kilometers, which, I mean, off the top of my head, what is that? Just over 100,000 miles, 105,000 miles or something like that, 110,000 miles, I believe. So yeah, I mean, pretty low mileage. Runs and drives great. I have a whole stack of maintenance records for this thing, so it was definitely well taken care of, and you can definitely tell when you look at the interior and you feel how it drives. These little things do not disappoint. I really wanted to see how this compared to the Daihatsu Mira that we had, and they're very similar in just about every way. I mean, they were competing with each other. I couldn't tell you which one I like more. It's very close. I will say that I do prefer the way that the Alto Works looks, but I can't tell you which one I prefer, how it drives. To be honest with you, the Mira felt just a little bit faster than this, but I mean, this thing does still feel pretty quick. But regardless, both great little cars, awesome, very cool little K cars. Always wanted to drive both of them, especially, you know, ever since the Gran Turismo days. This is a Gran Turismo 2 classic right here. Picked this thing up in the used car dealership over there. So yeah, this one, you know, ever since I started importing vehicles, this is one that I've always wanted to get my hands on. The right one just never really popped up until now. Oh, right one at the right time until now. So yeah, we got our hands on this one, rolling on some sweet little TE37s and on some coilovers and exhaust. The rest is all stock. Let me come over here. I'll pop open the hood for you guys and we'll take a look at the interior. It might be hard to see right now because it's getting a little dark, but oh, not too bad. Not looking too bad, the lighting. But yeah, as you can see, the driver's seat has the most wear on it, and as you can see, there's like barely any wear on there at all. Passenger seat, super clean. Carpets are very clean. Everything is super clean. The worst piece is that little trim piece down there. As you can see, there's some fade and wear on it, but I mean, the rest of the car is great. This piece of door trim, that was taped at the port. I haven't taken the tape off. It seems like it's a little bit loose right there, but I might end up taking it off to see how loose it actually is, but I don't think it's that loose. Power windows in the front, of course. These windows just pop out. 5-speed manual transmission, of course. Criminal to get one in an automatic. Although the automatics are probably still pretty fun in this thing, but of course, 3 pedals is the way to go. Nice little Nardi steering wheel. I say little, but it's actually a pretty large steering wheel for this vehicle, but Nardi steering wheel nonetheless. Anyways, let's come over here and we'll pop the hood right there. Let's come over to the front and we'll see where the RSR comes into play. Oh, sorry, RSX. I believe it's the RSR that is dual overhead cam and 4-wheel drive. So this one being the RSX, it is dual overhead cam, front wheel drive, which, you know, if you prefer 4-wheel drive, this is not the one for you, but for something like this, I would say I probably would prefer the front wheel drive. Probably just because of the weight savings, I guess, and, you know, less stuff to go wrong, I guess. But yeah, anyways, this one's great. It does have some timing belt maintenance records in my stack of papers that I have inside. Again, I'll take some pictures of that. That'll be posted in the for sale listing once it does go up for sale, and on the website. So like I said, the AC does blow very cold. It's 1994, so I'm not sure if it's factory R134A or if it's been converted. I would probably guess that it's been converted. We have another maintenance sticker here. Not really sure what that is. That might be oil. I can't tell. I'll have to take a closer look at that. But anyways, yeah, like I said, runs and drives great. These little F6A engines, I love them. I've had a few vehicles with the F6A in it, excuse me. And yeah, they're awesome. I mean, look at that. It's just like a little square. Yeah, very cool little engines. And you know, as they are mass-produced engines, they are pretty easy to find parts for. So you know, same goes for like the Cappuccino. I guess the dual overhead cam is a little bit more exclusive because, you know, cars like that were even more mass-produced, like the Jimny. They were just single overhead cams. So yeah, take with that what you will. So anyways, that pretty much concludes the walk around. So like I said, you know, not absolutely perfect, but overall is a really nice looking car. I mean, after all, it is a 1994 economy car. But it is a sporty economy car. So yeah, guess we'll go just give one little quick walk around, one last one, and we will take this little beauty for a quick test drive. So it looks great. And it's got some cool little stickers on there. If anyone wants to take a screenshot to look at do the translations. I think this one right here is like Thug or something like that. I did like a quick quick translation on all of them, but I can't remember exactly what they say. So then of course we got JDM Concierge right there. We've got our little, well, not our little sticker, our sticker from our guy Paul over in Japan. Shout out to Paul, great guy to work with. But yeah, I mean, I'm just so excited that we have TE37s on this thing and they're in great condition. Take a quick look at this one. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. So yeah, anyways, without further ado, we'll go ahead and take a little test drive in this thing. All right, we're back here in the Alto works. Got our little alien, Toy Story alien there on our key fob. This one also comes with a secondary key, and then also we must have installed some aftermarket central locking, but I don't think it works because it doesn't do anything when I click it. So anyways, let's go ahead. We'll start this baby up. Make sure I'm out of gear. Yep, we're all good there. Oh, whoops. Starts right up. Oh, hit the blinker on. All right, we'll go ahead and roll down these windows. Driver side window down. Passenger side window down, electric windows. Bit of a luxury for a little K car. Not all too often that you get to see electric windows in a K car, excuse me. Especially something like a K van. I guess in one of these it's a little bit more common. Having trouble getting my seatbelt. Where did that go? There we go. All right, got my seatbelt on. That was a little bit more difficult than it needed to be. All right, we'll go ahead and we'll turn our headlights on. As you can see, we have some LED headlights on this baby. And yeah, here we go. We'll send it. And yeah, clutch feels great. Might be a little bit difficult to film this with one hand. As usual, I know I say the same thing in all my videos, but prepare for it to be a little bouncy. It's like I said, it is on coilovers all around, so the ride is a little bit stiff on it, but still pretty comfortable. As you can see, here we go, hitting the bumps. And another really cool thing, like a old 90s K-car quirk on this thing, is that we do have a little turbo light when it comes on boost, which is really cool. I mean, I remember when I got my very first cappuccino, which also had the same thing. Excuse the camera, like I said, it's pretty stiff. But yeah, little turbo light comes on when you get into boost like this. I'm barely in boost right now. But yeah, for a little 660cc engine with a little turbocharger the size of your fist on it, it's pretty dang quick for what it is. All right, we'll go ahead. Ready? All right, we're in first. Let's give it to me. Woo! A little bit of tire spin. We'll slow down around this bend. I'm in third gear right now. 5,000 RPMs. Let's give it a little bit of gas. It's pushing you back in the seat a little bit. There's 8,000 RPM. Woo! All right. So yeah, before we know it, we were up to 60 almost right there. 60 miles per hour, 100 kilometers an hour. And then, yep, downshift right in a second. I know something with the cappuccinos is that they have a notorious issue of the second gear synchros to go out. You know, like with this one, I don't know if there's an issue with this vehicle. I would assume obviously it's a different transmission since this is front wheel drive or 4-wheel drive, depending on which model you have. The Cappuccino's only there's rear wheel drive. So different transmission, I would think. Yeah, this one has no issues with any of the synchros. Excuse me there, hit a little bump. Yeah, like I said, the ride's a little stiff. If you have a bad back, this might not be the car for you, but I think it feels great. I think that this car is so much fun. We're gonna go for another spin around the block. Even going uphill, it's got some power. Man, if you guys have never experienced a turbo K car, you really need to get one because they are so much fun. Even that little, if for those of you with a keen eye that will be watching this video, if you guys notice the little Daihatsu Tri van in the back, that one's a little turbo as well. That one's a 1989 550cc turbo, so obviously it's not quite as quick as this thing, but still does pretty well for what it is. So all right, we are coming back out to the main road. Go ahead. And woo! Yeah! Oh yeah! Again, we're in third gear. Let's put on some boost. Woo! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Bring it out. All right, let's slow it down here. Yeah, so, I mean, these things are just so much fun. I really need to get like a GoPro mount or some kind of mount so I can drive this thing with two hands, so I can show you how this thing can rip through a little parking lot or something. But yeah, such great little cars. Again, you know, this thing's rolling on TE37s. It's got some nice little upgrades, but mostly stock and extensive service history, so can't ask for too much more than that. I mean, of course, the service history is all in Japanese, but that is just fine with us. But cool history of the car. Yeah, great little car, and one that I've been looking for a long time, like I've said. And yeah, this thing will hit the market soon. I'm just waiting on the title from the DMV, and once I have that title, this baby will be up for sale. So if you guys are interested in this thing, definitely reach out with any questions and let me know. And there's our little Daihatsu Tri right there sitting in the driveway waiting for us. But yeah, check us out at hoogiesimports.com, and yeah, follow us there, follow us on YouTube, subscribe if you're watching, of course. Yeah, and then Instagram, of course, is where we post a lot of our stuff. So yeah, let us know if you have any questions about this thing. Super fun little vehicle, runs and drives great. Yeah, just awesome little K car. And you know, if you ever bring it to car shows and stuff like that, you will be the center of attention, that's for sure. Yep, like I said, there you go, 174,000 kilometers, which you guys can do the math on that one, how many miles that is. Just over 100,000, somewhere right around there, 110,000 miles. Oh yeah, I guess I should demonstrate the AC real quick. Let me start this thing back up. Let me make sure I'm out of gear. Yep, I am. All right, let's turn that AC on. Obviously, you guys can't tell from the video, but oh yeah, we're already blowing cold. Yeah, I think this thing must have been recharged recently because it blows pretty cold, for especially for a little K car. So, I mean, in the dead of summer, I'll drive this thing to, you know, go run a little errand, and yeah, 95 degrees, and I'm sitting here with the windows up and nice and cool inside. So, yeah, air blows nice and cold. It's a pretty warm night right now. But yeah, everything works as it should. So, yeah, just thought I'd demonstrate that for you guys real quick. And yeah, I guess with that'll conclude the video. So yeah, say it again, that'll probably be the 30th time I say this video. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Always happy to answer any questions and all questions about this thing or about any vehicle that I have for sale. So yeah, catch you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching. See ya.